Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with a training video for my daily trade plan EA. EA stands for Expert Advisor. So I've taken my daily trade plan, which as you can see, this is my daily trade plan for August the 16th, 22, that is today. So I've taken this trade plan and I coded it. Well, actually I had someone code it for me because I don't know how to do it. But I wanted with a set of rules for either buying or selling and analyzing all these different time frames from the 30 minutes all the way up to the monthly, with certain strict rules which you can adjust whether you are a day trader like me. It's already set for being a day trader, but if you're the type who wants to be a swing trader and you like to be working on the 4 hours or the daily, you can adjust it. Or if you're a position trader, monthly, weekly, then you can adjust it again. So as I said, I've taken the daily trade plan, and what you're looking at now this is in real time. It is lunchtime around 12:20 today as I'm doing this video. So you can come to the computer anytime, 24 hours a day, load this EA on, and you can start trading. Now I highly recommend you trade the first 1 to 3 hours when the market opens, either for the London or the New York or the Asian time frame. And that's when you'll get the best push and the most number of pips. So remember, you can still trade at lunchtime, but if I'm going to trade, which I don't, the odd time I might, but not very often, I'll be doing the futures, stuff that is still moving pretty good, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. But anyhow, now we can look into this thing. So let's get into the properties, and I'm just going to show you that. And by the way, I'll be going through some Forex examples from the Asian. Now remember, this is analyzing the Asian session from last night. Then I'll do a video for London, and then I'll do a video for New York. But it's all basically the same concept, the same idea. Here we go, properties. So in theory, it takes and analyzes from the Heikin Ashi candles. That's what this is. Now, your broker might call, the names might be slightly different, but you have to put right in here exactly the way it is in your market watch. Exactly. Now, button right here that says use the pairs for the market watch. If you put this on true, well, if you've got 50 pairs in the market watch, it's going to grab all of them. So I don't want to do that. I think I've got about 32 and I'm only using 21. So I put this on false. Now I activate all the different time frames so it's on true. You can actually put it on false in case you don't want it, but I recommend leaving it on true. Here's your colors: blue, red, and the writing on the side here in some boxes, neutral, are white. Now, this one right here, aggressive percentage, it's set at 10, and basically this will allow on the Heikin Ashi candle, if you're buying, a little bit of a wick on the bottom, and if you're selling, it'll allow a little bit of a wick on the top. As an example, what I'm trying to explain is, see these Heikin Ashi candles? There's no wick on the top, and this is the best case, for shorting, going down. And of course, buying is like this, no wicks on the bottom. But at 10% or 10, it will allow a small wick. Like this, a very, very small wick. So I just wanted to point that out. Now this is much more difficult to explain, but as my mentor told me many years ago, the 30 minutes and the 1 hour, I put some weight on that, as I am a day trader, and the 30 minutes and the 1 hour, like right down here, this point, that's why you see look for a bullish trade. This is important. It could be the start of a nice up move or the beginning of a nice uptrend. Now, if you want to put more weight on or more emphasis, like on the 4 hours, if you're a swing trader, then you can bump this up like, say, 3. So if you're playing with the values in here, if the monthly is very important, you can put that on 3 or 4. Don't make it too big, because you still want everything to work and function properly. But if you're just a day trader, and probably 95% of the people who are going to pick this up, they're the same as me. Let's get in front of the charts. Let's make some pips and ticks, close out the trade, and tomorrow's another day. So it's preset for day trading. If you want to get some more information on this, all you got to do is get in contact with me. And no trade. So let's see if I can find that. Okay, here we go. Perfect example. This is in real time. See where it says not enough strength? Let me, not enough strength. Okay, see if I can, okay. Not enough strength. Like there's too much flat here. Not enough strength. Too much flat. And so there's just, let me see. No trade will show not enough strength. If you don't want to see this at all, you can just put this on 0. But I like to see this. Just sort of draws my attention. Don't pay too much attention. Now, as soon as this one right here turns red, you get a look for a bearish trades. Okay, so let me see. Now, this preferred score, when you're adding up all of them for either bullish or bearish, as you can see, it just turned to 1230 and you saw some changing. Keep in mind, this is right to the minute, and it can affect the 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes, something can change here. And that's what makes this fantastic. Gone are the days where I have to get up at 5:30. Now I can sleep in, 6 or 7 if I want. Get in front of the charts. What I do is I just take a screenshot of this. And then I just put it on another monitor. I got 3 24-inch monitors. And then all I do, well, you can either take a screenshot or just have it running on another monitor. Quite simple. If you want to see it in real time changing. So if you get the score here of 7, it's got to be 7, and then it will start activating buy and sell trades. And of course, if it's flat and even, then you won't this preferred score. You'll get waiting for this one right here, waiting, or this one here, same thing, waiting for clear direction. So, like if you get even, both for the buyers and the sellers, when it does the adding up of the scores. Now let's see. This is your scanner design. 8 is going, the x-axis going left to right. If you change this number a little bit bigger, it'll make the boxes a little bit bigger. You can play around with it. And I have it preset. After you have it done, I just press load. As a matter of fact, I've already preset it just to let you know. I was using this as a tester, and the final version is this one right here. It's a set file that goes into your presets. I'll be giving you this, remember, I'll be giving you this set file right here, and you got to paste it into your presets. And let's see, so that's a cancel. Now if you change anything in here, anything, especially if you change these currency pairs, like these instrument, you're just going to press save, and then click here, and you press save. It'll ask you if you want to overwrite it. You just say yes. Okay, so moving along, X is going from left to right, making spaces, making boxes a little bit bigger. Y is going down. This is your y-axis. Now for the Y, I have a 24-inch monitor. I have it preset at -10. And for my laptop, which is 14-inch monitor, I set this on 15. 15 or 16 is good. That's providing you want all 21 pairs. If you only want 10 pairs, then you can change these numbers and this will just become bigger. And you just play around with these. There's no right or wrong. Play around with it. And space below and between. So between is little spaces between the boxes, left to right. And space below the boxes, this little space right here. If you change this to 1, the boxes will tighten up. So you can play around with it. You'll figure it out. And of course, if your monitor is like a tablet's getting smaller and smaller, then eventually you can make the font size like a 10, and these letters will become smaller. And that's about it. That covers it in a nutshell. Any questions, again, just get in contact with me. And as I said, any changes, make sure you save the template. Save the set file. Moving right along now. Now, due to the fact that this is for the Asian session, I'll be showing you less trade examples because we're already at 13 minutes and the video is going to be around 30 minutes. So, I'm not going to repeat what I just said on all 3 videos. So now we can go and look at all these. I took a screenshot, so I took a screenshot of that. So it's right here, and we're going to go starting from the Euro Aussie from last night. Now remember, Asian, you're going to trade you can trade all the Aussie pairs. You can trade all the yen pairs. Keep in mind, yen pairs market opens at 7 p.m. New York time. And of course, Aussie and New Zealand, you can trade all of them if you want. And as long as it has the Aussie or New Zealand in. And you can start getting in front of the computer by 8 o'clock, and anytime after between 9 and 10, that's when they are moving. Now, I recommend getting in front of the charts between 5 and 6. Then you're going to be pulling up the, and I took a snapshot of it, and it's right here, just to show you. Here it is here. Here's a snapshot, Asian session last night on the 15th, August the 15th. And so, as you can clearly see here, all of these are down. I'm only going to be doing Aussie, yen, New Zealand, this Aussie, this yen, New Zealand, and I'll go through some of these. Future pairs. So what I ended up doing was on the other monitor, like you can take a snapshot if you want, or you can just have it running in real time, minute by minute. So remember, every 30 minutes, this can change. Every 1 hour, top of the hour, this can change. Every 4 hours, you can check on your broker when every 4 hours is, this will change. And this will only change once a day, once a week, once a month. So we got a lot of selling trades in here, and of course waiting for clear direction and or not enough strength. So now I put an arrow in here. Actually the arrow originally was here, but I had to wait for this cycle. So once the cycle is done, and keep in mind I am running the super signal here, so I'm also releasing this one. Remember the super signal, and I'll be advertising this one. It'll be with the Easy Trader system. This complete package, as you're looking at it, it's $250. And of course, that's what I'm going to be showing you, these examples. So once it hits to the top here, it's an inside bar, clue number 1. Clue number 2, TZ is going down at the bottom here, and the full-blown trigger system is right here. So if I see this, I know it's going down. So have you ever wished that every time you take the trade, it just goes immediately in your favor? Well, combination of the super signal along with the daily trade plan, you're going to have a lot of trades that are perfect timing. Exactly what I've been saying for the past couple of months. This TZ magic indicator is perfect timing. Sell and or buy. So you're in either here, but definitely when this candle here closes, you'll get this arrow, pop-up box, like right here. You'll get this pop-up box telling you Euro Aussie sell. Audio sound, pop-up box. All you got to do is come to the computer, get in on this candle as high up as possible. And that down to there produced almost 40 pips. Now, you know, Asian session, if I can get 20 to 40, I'm very happy with that. Because Asian, unless there's high impact news, you're not going to get over 100 pips. See, it's only 57 pips. New York, 80. And of course, measuring from here to over here, that's close to 90 for the London. So, but I made these two boxes different colors because I didn't want them overlapping. But London actually closes right here, 11 o'clock, right there. So that move from there to there is, you know, at least 85 pips. Taken directly from the daily trade plan, if you remember, a lot of red, all the way down to the pound yen. So here we go. And this was from last night. That's a snapshot of last night, Asian. So Euro CAD market's not even open. Euro yen is tradable. Remember I said sell. Here it is right here, the arrow. Now you're going to wait for the biggest pullback up. That's the magic word, pull back, like pull back. And then you're going to get in as close to the goal line as possible. So the most you could have got out of this from last night, well, let's go with around 45 pips. And then of course eventually the markets hit strong support, and guess what? The market does this a real lot. After a nice move down, hit strong support, and that's exactly what happened. Look at this move today. And by the way, this euro yen, this yen was a bus driver. That's why it moved up over 100 pips here in this blue box. Now remember, if you're buying just the daily trade plan, EA, well, you know, you're not getting this easy trader. So you'll be using the daily trade plan EA with whatever system you have. Now, if you buy the this super signal here, then you'll be getting this system. So that's why it's very important that you get both of them, because this is an excellent, excellent system. So Euro New Zealand tradable. Remember, we're selling. So we're waiting for the cycle to move up, hooking around, and TZ is working its way down. So anywhere across here you can get in. There's your signal candle right here, and it's only 17 pips. Keep in mind, you know, you take trades. You know I'm going to get some pips. It doesn't mean I'm going to get 100 pips, especially during the Asian. And so you got to keep a close eye on it. And once the TZ goes down, starting to work its way up, well, then you got to get out of the sell trade. Okay, let's move on. Euro dollar market's not open, but the pound Aussie is another good one to trade. And what did I say? Pound Aussie. Let's take a look at that. Pound Aussie. Look for bearish trades. Here we go. There's the arrow. Now, you can trade this move up here. And in real time, there was some blue. But once it starts to hook around, remember the 30 minutes will start first. So you're getting, when everything turns red, when it goes from blue to red right there, that's your trigger candle. Now you can get in as it's going down or on the next candle right here. So when this candle closes, as soon as it closes, you're going to get this arrow, pop-up box, audio alert. You're going to wait for this little bit of a pullback. That's the magic word. And down at the bottom of the box here is like around 45 pips. Now, you know, I get in. I try to do a number of trades where I can grab. Just to let you know, I don't trade Asian very much, but once in a while I do. But if this was New York, I'll do 5 to 10 trades. I'm aiming for 200 or more pips. And as you can clearly see, Asian produced 69 here pips, and the New York is 115, and the full London produced close to 150 pips. Okay, looking at another example, pound CAD market is not open. Pound Swiss, it's not open. Pound yen is a good one, as I mentioned, anytime from 7 o'clock, and 7 o'clock is right about here. So, the daily trade plan, let's see, pound yen, what did it say? Pound yen, look for bearish trades. The next one here is not enough strength, but we'll look at it. So bearish, so waiting. Now if you can pull the trigger as close to the goal line here or no later than here, at least you're locking in about 45 pips. And remember, like I said before, hit strong support after a really big move down. Well, guess what? It can easily do a complete reversal here. So another example, pound New Zealand, and that's exactly why it said, what did it say? No, something like no, not enough strength, and that's why it's just kind of messy. So when you see that, it's up to you if you want to trade it or not. Okay, and pound dollar not open, dollar CAD not open. Now we can get into some of these. Moving forward, let's see, crude oil, what did it say? Look at this, preferred, looking pretty good. So, again, doesn't mean you're going to get 100, But if you pull the trigger around here, well, nothing wrong with about 40 ticks. Remember, these are called ticks now. DAX 30 market is not even open. It's completely shut down from 3:45 right here, 3:45 New York time until 2 o'clock in the morning. As you can clearly see down at the bottom, 2 o'clock. But both the London over 1,200 ticks and this is over 1,000 ticks. So lots of ticks to be made on this DAX 30. Gold, arrow, that's just to remind me, selling. So get in as close to the goal line as possible. Let's say you pulled the trigger about there. And it's 26 ticks. So if you did one standard lot, it's $260. And of course, once we get into London, a lot more. And New York, lots to be had. 63, a lot more. Dow Jones, okay, here's the arrow. Let's see, just running a check, Dow Jones. There it is, bullish trades. Most of these are bullish except for this one's not enough strength. And this is bearish, the silver. So remember, you're going to be looking at real time, the daily trade plan, EA, and then whatever time you come to the computer, you'll either put an up arrow if you're buying or a down arrow if you're selling. Trading cannot get much easier than this. Okay, NASDAQ. What did I forgot? Let's see, NASDAQ. Bullish. Short memory I have. Now you know why I put these arrows in. So if I know I want to be buying, I want to wait until I get as close to the goal line as possible. So let's say I take the trade about here. Well, this is the run that I could have made. Remove the last two digits and you're looking at about 30 pips times $20. If you did one standard lot, that would be $600. I'm sure you'd be happy for 2 hours work, $600. Okay, Russell. There's the arrow, same thing. And another very good tip, just to let you know, is the Dow Jones. If you're thinking about buying, you will notice at least 95% of the time. You can also buy the NASDAQ, Russell, and the S&P 500. That's why I put these all in order here, side by side. So the rules don't change. So right about this time, I would have an arrow over here, but I moved it here because this is the point where, you should be pulling the trigger, and you're looking to get to this top, and it went a little bit more. Top, top, top. Doesn't want to go any higher. So guess what? If the market doesn't want to go up, well, it's going to go down. So if you drop it down to the 5 minutes, and I can actually do that, go down to the 5 minutes and take the auto scroll off, and there it is right there. The 5 minutes will obviously come much closer to the goal line. Sometimes it'll really pass it, but just follow the TZ indicator. There's your buy signal. Blue, blue, blue. TZ is going up. You're going to get in on this candle, and that paid out, it maxed out with about 60. So 60, one standard lot, that would be $600. Not too bad at all. I would be happy with that. Get rid of this line. Remember I said if you buy one, you can buy all four, including the S&P 500. You notice it's exactly the same time. There's your pullback. That's the magic word. If you're an aggressive trader, you're going to get in as close to the goal line as possible. Look at your stop. It's only 10 pips. And maxed out at 125. and that's $5. So 5 times 12, that's 60. One standard lot would be $600. So who says you cannot trade Asian? Combination of the daily trade plan with this easy trader that comes with the super signal, you're off to the races. It's going to make your trading 10 times more easy. Keep that in mind. I think, what did I, okay, silver, there's the arrow from the daily trade plan. Want to sell as close to the goal line as possible. So even if you're a little bit slow, let's say you get in over here. That still produced 12. Each tick is $50, so 12 times 50 is 60. So that, if you did one standard lot, would be $600, or one mini would be $60. Now, so remember, if you have a smaller account, just take the money, divide it by 500, and that's how many mini lots you can trade. So we are over 30 minutes. Just take one last look at this daily trade plan, as I nicknamed it, Daily Trade Plan EA. Remember, it's an expert advisor, and that's exactly where it goes. And it's already preset for you if you are or if you love day trading. Get in, grab those ticks and pips, and close the trade, and you have the rest of the day to do as you please. So time to wrap up this video, this first video for the Asian session. Any questions? Well, just get in contact with me, and if not, good luck with your trading, and we'll see you in the next video.